Now, the next candidate applicant for the caucus process is Stephen Manning. Stephen is very, very concerned with issues of justice, particularly institutional and state accountability. He's another man who's not afraid to take initiative and be enterprising. He has his own specialist book publishing company called Checkpoint Press. He's involved in the language school business as well. He's married with 3 children, one of whom has special needs, and he's presently based, I think, in the Ballyhonus and Ballinrobe areas. He has roots in the Ballinrobe areas. So I give you Stephen Manning.
Thank you. Hi folks. First of all, thanks for turning up today to give us all a chance to share our ideas with you. Thanks also to Martin and Eddie in particular in thinking up this idea, this innovative idea of pooling the resources of genuinely independent candidates and taking us to the local electorate to get their opinions on which of us would be best suited perhaps to move forwards. And I think I speak for everyone here today on the panel in that we are absolutely determined and committed to helping each other as well as we can to move forwards in this process based on those principles. A little bit about myself. I relatively recently returned to Mayo in about 2006. I had worked and lived abroad. I was involved in various business enterprises abroad, most notably in the United States, had reasonable success in those modest enterprises. But my main occupation was in education, and I taught at colleges and universities at various locations. The most latest was down in Thurles in County Tipperary, where I was employed in a teacher training college for a while. I've been in Mayo, as I said, since about 2006, and have been quite actively involved in local projects, the mountain rescue, things like that. Done my best to get involved. Unfortunately, the more I found out about the way Irish government and the Irish various civil services work in the institutions of the state, the more disillusioned I have become. Earlier, Eddie said that one of the main problems we have are that the wrong people are in government and the wrong people are making wrong decisions. Now, again, it's difficult to make a wholesale criticism when one knows that there are, of course, many decent people working in government and in the various institutions of the state. But the fact of the matter is that over a period of time, most of these institutions have become utterly compromised, and even I go as far as to say, in many cases, corrupted. And by this I mean that our democracy is not working the way it should be working. We have people in positions of authority and power who are basically making up the rules as they go along to our great expense. Not just our financial expense, but our cultural expense and the expense of the future generations. As George said, we hope that this process that we're involved in will bring hope back to ordinary people. And by ordinary people I mean not the connected, protected elite, who are obviously doing all the decisions and policy decisions that are being made appear to be being made on the basis of looking after the status quo. And it's a very unjust and unfair status quo at this point in time. There are a few points in the event that we do move forwards in this process and I'm asked specific questions. One of the main areas that I would be advocating would be to reduce the income levels of TDs in particular and to link TDs' wages directly to the average working wage. Now when I say link, I'm not saying make them exactly the same, but there should be a comparative link, a percentage of that, or a percentage plus. The idea behind this would be to move the onus when it comes to political candidates coming forwards. It is far too attractive for people who would exploit and take advantage and look after their friends and cronies. The financial aspect in particular, it's just too attractive. Politics should be a vocation. It's about service to the people. And there are plenty of people out there, such as we see here today, who have that genuine vocation. They're inspired and they're driven for the right reasons to try and make this a better country. And I think one of the first things we need to do is to address the imbalance, especially in the way that TDs are looked after, paid, and all the benefits and everything, because it's attracting, in many cases, the wrong type of people. Thank you very much for listening.